Hey, my friends, happy International Scrapbooking Day. How exciting! I hope you're getting some scrapbooking done. I certainly am between some household chores and stuff, but oh yeah, I'm always scrapping. And look, I'm so thrilled to have this. This was actually ready 2 weeks ago. This is Juliana's first of a couple baby albums. And if you recall, I was telling you that I was going to just renovate it. So I didn't redo it completely. There's just no time for that. And I mean, many of you said the same thing. Our styles change. We're not going to be able to redo everything we did in the past. I understand that. I appreciate that. Yes, but I had to make some changes that just made me happy. So it didn't take long to do. I just haven't had a chance to film this. So here we are. I'm happy to have this done because, as I mentioned before, I feel like I can't go on with her toddler, childhood, little girl, and now teenage albums until I know, until I start from the beginning, only because these are the old pages and the old albums. So I don't even know what it is, a 1/4 inch smaller than the regular 12 by 12. So I don't want to mix and match in one album different pages. When it's another album altogether different, I don't care. But if it's one album, I don't like that mix and match. So anyway, enough about that. So you saw this already, Juliana Adele, September 21st, 2006. I have the same kind of cover page for my son's album, which I'm working on. Okay, so this I did not change from what it was. This is pregnancy photos and obviously ultrasound photos and the story of baby Juliana's, not conception. I didn't get that detailed, just the story of how our issues with getting pregnant and all that kind of stuff. So the sad thing I will say to you about Anthony's album is there's not as many pictures like this. I barely have photos of me pregnant, and I don't know why the heck I wasn't one of those moms that took pictures every single month to show my progress. I don't know why I didn't do that. I think I figured that I'd have enough from the events we were at and stuff where I was pregnant and you could see my belly, but none of them are, the kind of photo that shows any kind of great progression. I'm really pissed about that, but nothing I can do right now, too late. So these are the 3D ultrasound photos of Juliana, and we did not do this with Anthony. So another thing, sadly, that he won't have that she had, and I have regrets. God, I have so many regrets about stuff like that. But I mean, what am I going to do now, right? Nothing I can do, and it sucks, but ugh. So anyway, a big part of doing this album, as you know, was getting the cards into something way better than how I had them. So this is what I came up with for my first one. It's a nice heavy cardstock that I folded on the bottom and then adhered to the page and slipped some cards in that actually match the paper beside it. So there's a cute picture of me and Dave, both pregnant, right? And I wrote down April 21st, first time feeling her move. And then we celebrated our Valentine's Day. I said how we told people about her, that we were pregnant, and then some of the cards that we received when we announced our pregnancy. And then if you recall, I did not like this page, and I obviously needed to make more, another pocket for my cards. So I did this on the other page, and it's cute because this ribbon actually came off the card my parents gave. That's from them, and it was just on there, but I took it off and used it here. A few sweet little buttons and enamel hearts. Guys, please, I apologize, or please forgive me for the glare. I apologize for that. So here's this one, which I love now. I kept this, and I changed everything else. I added this polka dot paper to match with that side. And the pictures and everything right now are so cute to me. Now I love it. So there's my father-in-law and my husband making room for our baby. Oops, you're going to hear my dryer there. And then if you do recall from that short look you had at this before, this is pretty much the same as it was. All I did gosh, all I really did is I changed the journaling boxes from pink or light green writing to black. I added this because it's the perfect pink, and I changed the picture there. This one I like better of my husband. So that's it. And this one I didn't change a ton. Well, I kind of did actually. I shouldn't say that. This was here before, and at the top I added the brown, and then I added this nice mint paper with a gradient. And then I added some more journaling on here. I had added journaling here. And now I'm quite happy with that page. That's when my parents, they bought the furniture. So my parents bought the furniture, and my in-laws bought, I believe it was the carriage and one of the, I have it written somewhere, one of the seats, not the car seat, but like a bouncer. I think that was what they got. Anyway, they were all very, very generous. So that's that. And then this, I guess more here. Oh, swinging stroller. I believe that's what Grandma and Grandpa got. So here is, I didn't change much. Or did I? Again, I can't even remember. I did change again into black. I pulled these stickers off and I added little white circles on the back. I was trying to do the same thing for these, but they were ripping, so I don't care. I left it like that and just added a few little chipboard embellishments. So that, the word girl. I just love this. I love that I have all this. And again, this is all stuff I won't have for Anthony either, because we didn't do a new nursery for him. Sadly, we will also not have this for my sweet Anthony because we didn't have a baby shower when I was pregnant with him. We had one just for Juliana. So I love this. I didn't change a thing. I love it. I love having a memory of all the people who were there and their well wishes. I did not change this. I don't love it, but I am leaving it. Just leaving it as is. So that's my shower with the invitation in there. Very, very old style creative memories. This one is old style creative memories too. I like it. I left it. It's not baby colors. I pulled colors out of my sister-in-law and my cousin's clothes, and a little bit of green, I guess, from my other cousin, Cutie Pie Little Nancy. And that was it. This, I, again, do not love it, but didn't touch it at all. I don't love that look, but oh my gosh, right? Aren't you proud of me? This too, I don't love this for a baby book. It is very bright and just very bright, but I pulled in colors from clothes and I'm going to be happy with that. That's fine. At least I have documented everybody who was at my shower. I'm so thrilled about that, and it's a great, great memory. Here is a page. I actually really like this page. All I did here was, I believe all I did was change the color of my pen. There's Kathy, who you see in all my albums pretty much. And people from work, friends, cousins, stuff like that. I did not redo this. Same here. Don't love it. Didn't do much. I added literally this, the dream is real, and that cute little Heidi Swap bow. So that's what I did on that page. And then on this page, I just added these little sticker feet. So very, very, very plain and not my style, but it's gonna do. This one, I don't know. You know, I like this. Sorry, I should have pointed that out in several of my layouts. Not that one, but this. I like how I used to cut this out. So that is basically the same as if you're overlapping, but I don't know, it gives it an extra little artsy fartsy element. So I like that. Look at this beautiful stuff. Kathy's mama made that for Juliana. And then I even wrote about that. I loved all the handmade gifts. I got a few blankets, a beautiful poncho, that beautiful little set. Oh my gosh. Like, look here. Isn't that stunning? And it was really cute because my sister-in-law, her best friend had a little boy just before Juliana was due. So they're, I think, a month apart in age. And it's so sweet. So Brenda learned to crochet to make us both a blanket. And we still have these beautiful handmade things. Many of these things, actually, we still have in Juliana's little like treasure boxes of her childhood. So this one's cute. I don't mind it. I love this. This is crazy. Look at all the gifts. Holy moly. And Brenda was in charge, just like she was at my wedding shower because she was my maid of honor. She was in charge of writing down in the card what everybody bought as we opened. I love it. Then this, so the cake, so beautiful. My mom and my sister-in-law, Dave's sister Sonia, put my shower on for me. And they got me this beautiful cake. Hello, Mommy. Goodbye, Tummy. And then Dave came after. He was completely and utterly overwhelmed by how much stuff we got. So was I. But when he walked in, he was like, what? So I didn't redo anything here. Look at these guys. So we brought all the stuff home. So little Charlie, God rest his soul, was playing with the stuff. Snoopy laid on top of all the blankets. Rest her little soul too, if cats have souls. Playing in there. There. Oh, such cuties. So that takes care of that shower. So that was the one put on by my mom, like I said, and my sister-in-law. And then this was a surprise shower at work. This really stressed me out. So I said, blah, 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 August 24th. Jane had scheduled a meeting for the advancement office for 1 p.m. on the Thursday, which was the day I spent the morning at the hospital's diabetes clinic. I'm not diabetic now. Well, maybe I am, but I'm not officially diabetic now, but I had gestational diabetes with both babies. So that's what I did every Thursday. So I came in around noon, checked my emails and phone messages, and started getting ready for our meeting. At 1:45, Jane marched into our office. So she was the head of the school. Marched into our office and yelled at me about being late, messing up her schedule, and told me to hurry. I became flustered and even started crying. That was so unlike Jane. I waddled as fast as I could to her office with my pen and notebook, only to be greeted by my coworkers yelling, "Surprise, Vicky!" I was floored. They really got me. Robin arranged the whole thing and bought me gifts for me, not for the baby. It was a great idea, and I got plenty of useful gift certificates and mommy things. How adorable. Oh, there's that beautiful poncho that the lady that replaced me on my mat leave, she made that for me. And I'm still friends with her on Facebook, and she bumps into Juliana all the time at Michael's because she loves to knit. So here's another one. This is now cards from the showers, both showers that I put in here. So all I do is match the colors, and it makes a nice cohesive little sweet little pocket for my cards. I added some buttons, some cute fibers, some fabric flower sticker, some words. I love it. So much happier with that. And this one's busting at the seams. Holy moly. So there you can also see the colors all go together. And I'm very happy with that. So this was cute. I used to do so much of this look back then, and I think I'm going to do it again. Every time I see these older pages, I look and think, oh, that's really cute. So these are the larger, maybe 1 inch or 1.5. I don't even know. 2 inch. I don't know. Can't remember what the large square punch from Creative Memories is. That's how I did that. And I believe it's calendar paper underneath. And I think we still sell a version of that. So that's really cute. You don't need any paper underneath. You can just do it by lining up the cubes. But I really like that. So there's just a few random pictures of me pregnant and daddy. I love that. Okay, so now we go into some rather funny, but cute, I like them, pictures of me pregnant, and we took this photo shoot in her bedroom. I just laugh because they're kind of like funny and sexy and cute. I don't know. That was a long time ago. But this page I literally just did because, not literally, I did it 2 weeks ago, because you can tell it's my current style. So I talked about just I was going to be induced in 6 days. We invited Auntie Sonia to come take some photos of us. So glad we did this. And again, sadly, I didn't do this for Anthony. So there's more. We're just looking around, you know, standing around her beautiful nursery. And what did I write about here? Oh, that's a little poem that I saw somewhere about a baby. That's really cute. You can just pause that if you want to read that. I love it. And then some vellum. I used the, you know, the decorative trimmer to do all those swirly lines. And that is that. Then another one, I redid this also. So this was on the page. Sorry about the glare. And that was on the page. Then I went ahead and added the yellow paper, matted all of the photos in matching paper, and just threw in a few embellishments. So I like how that turned out. Talking about how our cats were going to react because they were our babies for the longest time, and now suddenly we're bringing another little creature in. And that takes us to the perfect segue to her birthday. So I talked about it. Her due date was September 25th because of my gestational diabetes. I was to be induced on the 20th. We arrived at the hospital, blah, blah, blah. And then the other book, the second of her books, starts with the matching page that says birthday. So Juliana's birthday. That is fun to look at. Juliana was so excited to look through it. And I don't know. I'm really, really happy to have these memories. When Kathy was over the other day, we were scrapbooking, and I apologize. We should have taken some video of what we were doing. I really regret that. I have so many regrets, guys. But what I was going to say, when Kathy was over, I asked her to bring the baby books for her kids. So she has one boy and then two boy twins, less than 2 years after him. So she brought those, and I was looking through them. We have so much in common. Our rooms looked almost the same, like the nurseries looked almost the same. They had some of the same toys and stuff, of course. I mean, they were born the same year. Juliana's 6 months older, so. But it was so cute to look through her book, too. It made me so happy. And I got some ideas from her. She may have gotten some ideas from me. And we are both determined to finish our baby books because they're important. These are very important and beautiful and wonderful and joyful books to have. And I am thrilled because I'm working, like I said, on her second book right now. And at the same time, I'm working on Anthony's first book. And the reason is because I have a lot of boy collections and embellishments, yet I don't have many girls, so I'm waiting. We did an order with Echo Park, and I also bought some stuff that I'm waiting for from Amazon in the next day. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful start to May, and let me know what you're scrapbooking right now. I'd love to know. Ciao for now, guys. Bye.